Hey guys, welcome to another matchup on the Arabia map. Right now we have Persians down over this corner who is DAM K laxu, and I'm probably just going to call him Red because that is quite long, or I'll abbreviate to something else. He is playing as the Persians, and I believe this was a Civilization Cup game, and he was matched up against just Argentina, playing as Blue, playing as the Britons. So what do we know? Persians, very strong civilization, very early out. Got his gold mine there to this side. Not going to have too much trouble unless he gets much harassment there from those hills. Berry bushes are in quite a nice location there. Boars, not too bad. Stones are a bit off, but nothing can do about it. And this forward gold here, if his opponent can tower, that'll get some archers up there. He's going to have a lot of trouble getting that back. The other thing as well, his closest wood source is a long way away. I think everyone can see that right now just looking at this map. He's going to be in trouble. But his opponent as well, not too bad for him. He doesn't have too far away, but it's still fairly far away. Going to be able to get some harassment unless he comes up here and walls it off. These berry bushes here in a nice location. Stone at the back there. And main gold towards the front there. However, that should be quite easy to wall off in this situation. He's got multiple places where he can do that. So it should be quite a good game. So I've got a few things to talk about. Number one is the widescreen. What do we think? Do we enjoy? Should I change the resolution? And is it good enough? I'm sorry that it's a bit slower, but it does take a lot off your computer. And my computer's not bad by any standards. I just got a new one recently. Saved up for that for quite a while, and I think it worked out quite well. The other thing was that one of my friends, Sammy Princeton, he is going to continue uploading videos about AoE very, very shortly. He's just had some technical difficulties with his computer, so look forward to seeing that. He's in my feature tab. I'll probably whack a link down in the comments. Another thing as well, AOC zone post, few comments on that. Australia representing very well there, and New Zealand I didn't really check too much. But get over there, I'll put a link in the description to that as well. It'd really help me out if you could get that just up onto the most viewed or whatnot, just so everybody knows the channel is available there. So what do we know? Persians versus Britons. Persians are a very powerful civilization. I think I've said this already, but they are so powerful. They have so many options open to them. They are known as a cavalry civilization, so we could see a scout rush from him. But honestly, I'd be expecting archers. I would see him wanting to abuse this back gold here and use that to his advantage where he can, honestly. We've got lumber camps going up for both players. I'm just going to refresh those scores quickly because it seems to be a little bit stuck. And what do we have? We have a fair bit of map coverage there from red. When we compare it over to blue though, blue doing the same style of map exploration, obviously off to see their opponent very, very soon. And I forgot to say, this is a good game, honestly. It's a good game, and you should enjoy it. There should be a few chances for a good few replays there. And I don't think I really have much more to say on that. Just let me know if you... Well, what should I change about the widescreen? Do you like it so far? Are the replays good? Should they be bigger? Should I take up the whole screen with the replays? I did consider doing that, but it means it would disturb the commentary, because I do it all at the same time. I'm narrating and watching at the same time right now, and recording, I should say. So I do that, and then the replays are just taken from the clips and added in down here. If I was to do the full screen though, it means that I would have to cut the video, which means my voice would cut off. I could probably fade it out and fade it into it, but the thing is that it'd still feel like I'm splitting up the commentary, and I think it wouldn't travel and flow as well. So I'm just putting them down here for now. Let me know what you think though. If you want to see them bigger, I could possibly put them up in the corner over here, just while after it's happened. Just let me know what you think on that. So yeah, not really much else to say at this point. So let's have a look. We do have militia coming down for Argentina, though. Going to be able to do a bit of damage there. Hopefully he manages to avoid this wolf down here, but he might not have so much luck. These deer over here, though, could hold them out, assuming his opponent is going for them. But playing as Persian, he knows that he's got quite a good amount of damage he can do. So might be in trouble here. Might actually lose this villager. Losing that villager there. Does he have loom? He has loom, but because of being locked in there by those militia, he managed to lose it. That's really going to hurt. Seeing the militia, though, walling off quite quickly, doing the smart thing there. Farm's already up, which is good, because as soon as you come off your board, you usually want to have at least one farm up. And doing this walling off, but we do, surprisingly, have these units over here still going up. We've got DaM K up there, so that red, going up to the feudal edge and moving forward with a forward base right now. So I'm going to swap over to him so we can see what he's actually got. Militia up here, not going to be able to do a lot. His opponent has walled off quite well. Until he gets some archers down here, there's not going to be a lot he can do. If he comes in towards this town center, he's just going to garrison up and be done. And, well, if he keeps attacking these, they're just going to be repaired. We've got blue only just going up into the village. They're naturally being held back a bit by that Drush. And another archery range coming up there. Going to be able to push out with all these units. Slowly pop blocking himself there. But going to be able to come back from that, no problem. However, just Untera is up by about 70 points at this stage. That isn't that much, but it could be due to that army count and the fact he might have a little bit of a higher population. We have a archery range coming up for blue though, so obviously going to be wanting to get some skirmish there, but we do have some towers going up now. These towers are going to prove valuable when defending this area here. If this gold mine here is kept under Red's control, he's not going to be able to do a lot to do it. However, deleting that tower off, doing the smart thing, unless he could have got a lot of harassment on this tower straight away, there wouldn't have been much worth of keeping it up. And it doesn't look like he's going to be able to range this tower here. Going to need those upgrades before he's going to be able to do it. And fighting out, what do we have down here? We have these scouts and militia still down. Man-at-arms down over in here. Looks like he might lose these villages if he's not careful. And it looks like he's not paying attention there, honestly. Lots of skirmishes being used, and this scout being used as a distraction. Very good play there from both players at this point. We do have some great micro being used, and lots of villager wars coming down here. Going to lose a few of these villages if he's not careful. Sorry, my fringe is in my eye there. And going to be able to just keep him under control at this point. His whole goal really is just to keep him contained as much as possible. And wall going up there, managing to just get through. However, that bit of wall off might be done if he's... There we go, losing another villager there. That is going to hurt a lot. These towers, of course, are going to be able to do a lot of damage as well. Was preventing this archery range over there coming up, but did get a villager over there, did get that up quite quickly. See, keeping these forward villagers busy though. Keeping them busy by building houses. It could even go over to mine some of this stone if he wants to be a real douchebag. So we've got 3 archery ranges up for blue now. However, we only have the 2 up down over there for red. It doesn't look like he's going for any more as well. He does have a substantial army lead, I will say that. But still, I'm surprised blue hasn't walled off this section here yet either. However, it does look like he knows he's coming, and these skirmishes down here aren't going to be able to do too much if these skirmishes here are able to stay there and keep them under control at this point. But it looks like he is quite outmatched. Here we go, going for skirmisher. And red doing the smart thing and pulling out there. Could even be going to the high ground up here. Doesn't look like he's going to go for it. But blue trying to cut him off. Doing the smart thing there. Do we have blue? And we have blue cutting him off. Very good there. However, he has been trapped in the middle now. But still maintaining that little advantage there in numbers. Going to be able to hold him back. And red is just being pushed around the map at this stage. However, he is up by about 30 points. So it is quite close. But this tower here is just preventing him from getting on this gold. Without gold, he's got nothing to produce but skirmishers, spearmen, and scouts, which honestly aren't going to be the best army composition. However, he has moved down here to this gold mine here, which means he's going to be able to probably advance up to Castle Age, as well as get probably some archers out. That'll definitely help him. We do have some skirmishes coming down to Red's base, so it looks like Red does have quite a few idle villages. He's paying too much attention on his actual military campaign at this point. He is winning the military, but if he starts losing it, like right now, he's going to be in trouble. And it looks like blue has a better economy, honestly. If we have a quick look, I would say the blue does have a better economy at this stage. That's why he's ahead on points, and it could be because he's ahead on kills as well. The defending player usually does have the highest score, unless the attacking player can do a hell of a lot of damage. So blue bringing these units here. Looks like he's just patrolling this area. Doesn't want his opponent to be able to do too much. These towers are absolutely forcing blue just to stay in his base. Losing all this farming area here. Villager going down there. And lots on gold at the moment. Going heavily into archers. He might even be going to Castle Age very soon. Looks like he is starting to save up for Castle Age actually. DM not going up for Castle Age and losing lots of villagers down here. Well, not losing any, but potential to lose many villagers. And there's just so much going on right now. There's actually so much attacking going on. Beautiful micro here by Red. Going to be able to kill off all those archers very easily. And villagers being forced to attack the skirmishers there. Not good. Going to kill the skirmishers, of course. But he is going to lose precious mining time. What else do we have? We have blue coming out again, trying to fight this off. And we've got a mining camp down over here slowly being destroyed. And lots of damage being done. Blue over here, going to be able to do a lot of damage. This watchtower and this watchtower, they're going to prove invaluable to defending this area. And we've got a scuffle down here between these villagers and these skirmishers still. And we have archers and skirmishers coming in here, and he notices just in time to pull those villagers out. Nearly did lose them there, might push these skirmishers up. Here we go, pushing these skirmishers out, and he might sandwich him here actually. Red taking the high ground, but he is still outnumbered, so he is choosing the right option there, and the right option there is to run away. Might get through this house here the way he's going, honestly, and it could turn out quite well. Especially if he can get up here and harass all these woodcutters. It'll stop the production of skirmishers and spearmen and archers. So it could work out quite well for him, but it means he's going to have to get in here and he's going to have to get past his army of skirmishers first. He does have quite a large force that he's going to be able to do it with, and I think if he bundles all this up, he will be able to win it. Especially if he uses his tower to his advantage, but I don't think he's really going to be able to do much about it until then. And here we go, pushing forward through here, skirmishers on patrol there. Looks like there might be a fair bit about to go down. More stables coming up down here, so we can see he's halfway towards Castle Age. So he wants to bring out the knights at this stage, and I believe that is bloodlines being done. We do have bloodlines being done right now, so it's looking like blue is going to be in a lot of trouble soon as those knights come out. Especially Persian knights. We do know Persian knights are extremely powerful. They get pretty much, I believe they get every upgrade. So there's not really that much he's going to do about it, unless he gets some spears out quickly and advances up. So nearly there as well, so he is going to be able to combat it with technology. There we go, going up to Castle Age, so he is going to be able to get some pikemen out. Pikemen, though, going to be extremely susceptible to these crossbowmen and these skirmishers. And here we go, going in here for the main fight, it looks like, dodging around that town center. And here we have the big skirmisher fight, fighting it out. Skirmishers being used there, microing to one unit there. We do have knights coming in from this side, though. Knights going to be able to kill off these skirmishers extremely quickly. Crossbows using that little advantage they've got, and taking the high ground there, if that is high ground, I believe it is, judging by that farm. High ground out there, mangonel being created, moving up to that mangonel, going to be able, there we go, killing it off with the knight quite well. Blue has lost a lot of units right now. We can see all of those bodies there. These knights are just going to make it. Honestly, it's just about good game if you ask me. Those knights are just going to tip it completely in the favor of red. We do have spears coming out for blue though, except there we go, good game. Blue did lose most of his economy there, and there wasn't a lot he could do there. So thanks for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. Only one other thing I really want to say. I am running out of games to do at the moment. They are all seeming to be pretty much the same types of players. We all have that tops, you know how we have that top scene of players. They are pretty much in lots of videos, and I'm trying to expand out a bit at the moment. So if you've got any great records, send them in. I'll definitely do them if I find them. If I think they've got action all the way through, I'll definitely do them. So thanks for watching. Remember to comment, rate,